Hi, I'm Mayor Jim Dodge with this week's board meeting brief. This week, the Village Board had an important discussion about the future of Centennial Park West and the potential for a performing arts center. We are preparing a strategic operating plan that will provide clear, data-driven recommendations for the future of the CPW concert venue, including what improvements can be made and how we can ensure it operates as successfully and as cost-effectively as possible. We are also conducting a feasibility study to evaluate what it would take to build and operate a performing arts center, what the long-term costs may be, and whether there is sufficient market demand. Thanks to the discussion and input from the board, staff knows what elements to focus on for those future studies. For these and other additional studies we're doing, resident input will be an essential part of the process. It was my pleasure to honor Peace Marketplace as Business of the Month for the month of February. Peace Marketplace has been located within the Old Orland area for about 7 years and has been a beloved destination for residents and visitors alike. In order to better manage our neighborhood roads and sidewalks, our Public Works team will test new technology to scan our infrastructure. This AI-enhanced tool will allow us to quickly identify roads, curbs, sidewalks, and bike paths, signage in need of repair. By detecting issues earlier, we can prioritize maintenance more effectively and potentially save taxpayer dollars through proactive planning. If successful, we will do this every year, where we scan every mile of roadway and every mile of sidewalk to make sure we are keeping up with infrastructure quality. We also heard an update regarding installation issues from the fiber optic installers working through the village. Our Public Works Director walked us through resident feedback regarding those installation and provided the Village Board with some viable solutions to ensure those companies are installing fiber optics safely and communicate properly with residents. The Village Board approved a TIF reimbursement resolution for Ravinia Avenue. This resolution doesn't create a TIF, but instead, if the village eventually chooses a TIF in the future, we can reimburse ourselves to recoup the costs of connecting Ravinia Avenue to 161st Street and LaGrange. If not for the Amazon project, we wouldn't have the ability to fund that road extension project. Let me be very clear, no company, not Amazon, not Costco, not Pulte Home Builders, is receiving any financial incentives directly from the village. The village also approved a resolution of support required by Cook County to allow Amazon to apply directly to Cook County for a tax incentive. In Cook County, commercial properties assessed 2.5 times higher than residential, which is often a challenge for economic development. The village routinely approves these resolutions as part of the standard process. Since 1991, the village has approved 70 of these requests, with 22 approved since 2017. Ultimately, it is the decision of the Cook County Board to grant that incentive. When residents, businesses, local government work together, we build a stronger future for Orland Park. So thank you again for staying engaged, and I'll see you around town.